why. This is why I had to run out real quick. Kitty cat brought me this babyest ever bird. Oh my goodness, can you see how tiny? And it was all passed out. Oh, it's okay, the little tail, the little wing was going up. And so I picked her up. I think she's gonna be okay. And everything. Oh, it's a baby, teeny tiny. She's so little. What can I measure? Here is a computer mouse. And here's the bird. Is it a hummingbird? Oh my gosh, are you a hummingbird? No, your beak isn't so long as that. Oh, it's holding on to me with its sweet little feet. It's really getting better now. I made it this nest out of a bowl and some hamster fluff because our hamster went to heaven just last week. I'm going to put it in the bowl now. Want to be in the bowl or do you want to be in my hand? Oh, it likes me to hold her. I'll hold you. Oh, I totally want to hold you. Yes, be my bird friend. So you can have that piece of fluff too. Oh, I have a new friend. Look at how beautiful this sweetheart is. I didn't know I was going to get a bird for a friend. That must be because I love the piccolo so much. Yay, I'm excited because it's a wonderful project. But baby teeniest, tiniest. So of course I would never, ever, 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 ever keep a wild animal captive because, you know, but I'm also not going to put a hurt animal outside again for a cat to come back and eat, you know, not while it's got obviously recovering and stuff, you know, and reason not to save life. Oh, good Lord. Pardon my sweater. Hopefully that went out during the unstable part because I don't want to show that. Anyway, so I just want to share my little baby friend with you. Anyway, because we were having such a great chat and everything was so interesting and enlightening, and so much so that I, you know, didn't have anything to add. I mean, I could, but sometimes it's just so perfect, and then also sometimes it's so perfect and all I want to say is that's great, but I can't get to the microphone, and there's no reason to when you're already on to something else. And then Kitty brought me this sweet little friend. Yeah, so our little hamster, Princess Golden Nugget. Oh my gosh, she was such a little sweetheart. She was just about this big. She went to heaven. She was a couple years old, and you know, hamsters' bodies, if bodies just, you know, bodies wear out. And so, and she lived such a sweet, wonderful, good friend, hamster friend life. And I had the feeling, you know, and I kind of knew, and then I went and looked in her house, and she hadn't eaten her lettuce from the night before. She hadn't even touched it, and I looked around for her, and you know those little apples with a little hole in them for a little friend to sit in. We had one of those for her, and it had been Kingsley's before her. Kingsley the third, the shelter hamster that we brought home. He was so great. And so and she was just in there kind of like this. Oh, oh, little wing, everything's okay, everything's okay, don't you worry. And just sitting there in the little apple, little hamster, eternal night on to the next place, little hamster body night. And so Goldie went up to the mausoleum to join Pearl Bailey Bunny and Mr. Brown. And yeah, and I was thinking about, you know, I mean, because Kitty Cat she adopted me, she said meow, and it hung out on the porch a long time and even slept under the house for a while before the house was safe enough for her to come in because it was pulling out all the carpet, you know the story. But yeah, so then I got things safe enough for cats, and she came to live, and she loves it here, and we sent her home to her other house, and she came back, so what am I going to do about it, right? Oh, Birdie, you okay? Stay with me, honey. Stay with me. Yeah, nice. And, oh, yes, baby bird. And so, nice and warm. And so, so yeah. And so, yeah, so Kitty and Goldie were friends. Yes, Kitty brings me mice. Sometimes it's not pleasant to have to go and catch the mouse that she brought in, or the mouse that she half chewed on the way in, because climbing through the cat door is a little bit, well, you know, I got her new cat door so that she can't really come in with the mice now, but apparently she can. Oh, wait, the back door's open. Well, she can with the bird. And, but yeah, so, but anyway, she and Goldie were friends, and she would like play kitty cat DJ and like chase her around the tubes and not hurt her. They were very good to each other. And Goldie would look for her and they would play. And Kitty missed her, and I guess Kitty wanted a little bird friend. Or she wanted another little friend. Well, she likes little friends. We all like little friends. Don't worry, little bird, you don't have to live here. I sure do appreciate getting to hold you. One of the things I like to explore in my practice of life is real and pretend pet friends. Real and pretend pet, well, pretend pet vet. Yes, I like to play pretend pet vet because then you know how to handle a real pet when things show up like this. When you learn how to, you know, when you learn first instead of being scared. Learn how to hold things gentle. I feel really, really lucky that I've learned how to hold things gentle. I can hold a baby bird right now. A little bird. I know you're not really a baby. Oh, little feet. I want to show, but I don't want her to be cold and scared either. But her little feet on my finger is the sweetest thing to feel. Can you see that? Oh, can you see my little friend? Hi. 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 Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Um birds. So yeah, so anyway, Kitty knew that I missed Goldie, and I know Kitty missed Goldie, and she brought a little friend. She's standing up on my finger. How's your wing doing, honey? How's your wing? It was your other wing you were showing me. Are you feeling better? Is this one? Oh, you okay? Okay? Yeah, that wing. Is that the wing? Is that the wing? Yeah, I don't want you to go getting scared, fly. I'm just gonna keep holding you. So yeah, so Pretend Pet Vet I think is a wonderful, wonderful game that the kids play. I was starting to write out this whole thing, and then the next thing I knew, Doc McStuffins was on TV or whatever, and you know, some of the characters aren't the greatest, but it's still a good thing. And there's always good parts, and that's all. But again, it's like, oh darn, just beat me to it. But that's okay. Beat me? What does that mean? It means we're all thinking good things like that. And but also, you know, to learn how to take care of our own selves that somehow got neglected for a little while in life. I don't know why. Life. But just, you know, we need to pay attention to life. We need to pay attention to life. To life. to little lives, to taking care of little lives. Hi. Hi, so soft. Oh my gosh, I need to pet you. Okay, you don't like that. All right, that's okay. I guess maybe that's like, that might be a personal space if you think about it. And birds, animals. Plus, you were just in the cat's mouth. Goldie took a couple of rides in the cat's mouth. Kitty Cat brought her one night up into bed with me and it was like, and the bed was like up kind of lofty. And so it was this, I was like, what's going on, Kitty? And here's the hamster in bed with me. So what the heck? And because it took a second because I was asleep to realize, because it was dark, that it was my hamster in particular and not another crawling little mammal that she brought in. Because my personal hamster, okay, I had her in my pocket. I suppose she can hang out in bed for a second. But a mouse from the yard, well, okay, I guess I shouldn't be prejudiced. I'm sure they keep pretty tidy in their little houses, little mouse houses outside. What am I, afraid of the dirt? I dig in the garden. Whatever. Anyway, I want to be bit, of course. Who does? But the mouse doesn't want to be caught. Okay, anyway, so it was my hamster. It was Mrs. Goldie and a kitty cat. So Goldie runs and then she jumps off the bed, and I couldn't get down fast enough, so I had to send Kitty down to catch her, which made me feel even worse. So then, because I had to send the cat back to catch the hamster where she just been, oh my gosh. And so we're chasing it all around, and the Goldie is so smart. I like kind of hurted her, but she went straight back the right direction back, and I ended up tossing the hat over her and caught her and scooped her up and just almost back to where she lives in her cage area room anyway, in that office. So that was pretty hilarious. So the cage hasn't been like totally washed out enough for a bird to live in, I don't think, for recovery. I don't know what we're going to do, my tiny friend. I think I can put an upside down cage over this nest bowl, and that should be safe. And in the meantime, I guess I just get to hold a bird all day. I'm the luckiest girl. What were we talking about? The optimal timeline? The optimal timeline is it's your job to hold this bird. What was I saying about my time in school at Tibet? Sweetheart, do you have a name? Have a name? Oh my goodness, Tiny Feet. Tiny Feet. I'll just call you Tiny Feet. I got the whole bird in my hands. I got the whole bird in my hands. Oh, what? You haven't heard? Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Have you heard about the bird? Teeny tiny bird is what I heard. I think she's going to sleep. I've got a perched teeny tiny. Because I don't think it's actually a baby. I think it's just a very small little teeny tiny bird. So if you know what kind of bird this is, my friend, besides small, she's got about I guess maybe like a 4 or 5 inch wingspan, maybe. She hasn't said anything. I guess I should talk to her, huh? Hi. Hi. Hi, White Stripe. You're a white stripe. Your white stripe on your face and Such a pretty gray body. So pretty. Oh, the tiniest feathers. Don't be scared. No, don't you be scared. Don't you be scared at all, my little friend. Don't you be scared. I'll hold you. I'll hold you safe. I'll just hold you safe. Oh, she's going night-night. Maybe it is still baby. The spring. She could have been on like a first flight and oh, the heartbeat. Thump, 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 thump. Her whole breast. Right there. Oh my goodness. I saw a video yesterday of a man giving a squirrel CPR. It's like rubbing his little squirrel body chest, laying there, the squirrel arms all up and squirrel legs all down. Like a kitty cat does when they're asleep, all like long body and legs and furry fur pajamas. They didn't give us fur on pajamas. Luckily, a nice cotton plant volunteered some pajamas for me with the sweater and these stretchy pants. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm going to adapt my life to having a bird in my hands now. I do have this totally Tartarian egg. I could put it in instead of this totally Tartarian ceramic bowl, which I made myself because I'm awesome like that. I've made lots of things. My name's on it. Well, I don't actually have my glasses on. It's kind of half under the glaze. That happens because, you know, whatever. But you don't know who made what when you're in charge of the kiln. Sometimes. Oh, those were good days. Now I like to pour cement. Cement and molds is fun. It's good to have skills, you know. Skills, transferable skills. Because if you know how to fix one machine, pretty easy to figure out how to fix the next machine. Once you fixed a couple of machines, you can put something together for yourself, usually. I like my sewing machine, you know. The coolest thing, one of the many coolest things was when I learned to thread up the projector at the theaters. And I said, hey, it's just like threading a sewing machine. And Larry's all, yeah. Because transferable skills. Transferable skills. It's all about transferable skills. Just, you know, shift your skill set. What do you mean, what's your skill set? Well, what can you do? What can you do? But you can do lots of things. And then you do that. And you do something. You do it so that it does something. Like if you like to swim, you could teach people to swim. Well, so what if you don't have a pool? You could still teach people to swim. There's an awful lot of things that go with teaching people to swim, right? I mean, you know, you have to eat right. And other exercise, fashion, posture. You know how I feel about ballet. It's, walking. It's walking on the balls of your feet. It's laying the balls of your feet on the ground without falling down over and over and over. Maybe you're jumping. Maybe you're turning. Maybe you're jumping while you're turning. Maybe you're turning while you're jumping. Either way, you're going to want to land well, right? Because transferable skills. Yep. Other musical activities include playing music, not just dancing to music. Birds, of course, know all about musical activities. Dancing's really a lot like flying. It's practically the same thing, really. And swimming. Swimming and flying is it's okay. I can tell them. I can't tell them how those wings doing. Flutter, flutter. Yeah, it is, huh? Birdie says everyone should flap their wings. Is your wing okay? How you doing, honey? Should I look at it now? Are you still resting? Don't feel like getting. You don't have to get up. You don't have to go anywhere. Oh, but not in the house. If you're ready to fly, I'll take you outside. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. I don't think you're ready to go yet. I think you need more recovery. No. Little more recovery. I don't want any sore wings getting back into a cat's mouth. Oh my gosh. It's not just because I like holding you, because you know I do. Oh my goodness, those beautiful wings. Those beautiful little black and white wings. I am so lucky. You do have baby pinner feathers, don't you? Where's your nest? Are you going to live with me for a tiny bit? What should I feed you? Seeds? I've got some seeds. Because hamsters didn't eat all of their seeds. Got lots of varieties of seeds. Okay, are you taking, oh my goodness, she's taking a little nap. You're taking a little test flight nap. Look at that wing. Careful. You know, when a bird gets out at a store and then it's all like gets lost and stuff and stuck in things. I don't want that to happen. Oh my goodness, look at bird wing, bird foot. Bird foot. Maybe this is a good time to try and look at bird tummy. Can we see bird tummy through the camera? Do we see any holes in our tummy? One time my kitty Valespia brought me a bird, and I didn't know better, so I tried to put it back in a tree, and it fell back out at me, and then it went like with his little neck. It had a hole in it, and it was very sad. Yeah, you just want a safe place to have a nap, don't you, sweetheart birdie? You can certainly nap in my hand. Oh yeah, I was gonna get the egg of tartary. Oh, tiny tail feather. Are you gonna poop on me? You don't want to poop in your nest, do you? Nobody wants to do that, do they? Oh my goodness. You okay? Something's coming out. It is. She's pooping in my hand. Oh my gosh, are you laying an egg? That would be too much. It's this little white dot, and it's just on her feathers. I've seen poop come out of butts before because I'm a mama and an auntie to many little tiny butts. So many poops. I'm a known pooper myself. Oh yeah, and I'd lay odds you poop too. Yeah. Everybody poops. It's true. The book's true. Everybody poops, and we should be a lot more like
ownership about that. It's not a mistake to poop. It's not a mistake when we learn things and things don't go quite right. You know, there's nothing wrong with saying, "Oops, I made a mistake," and then saying, "I'm sorry," even if it's like a horrible mistake. You know, if it's really bad, then, well, isn't it better to own up, and try and fix what we can? Right? I'm not mad at Birdie. She's certainly not in trouble for catching a bird. That's just no mistake. And I'm feeling definitely right in holding the bird. That bird is the word. Oh man. Gosh, I'm feeling special. Holy cow. Holy bird. Holy, holy, holy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what's really super, super duper awesome great? Okay, I'm gonna get the egg, even though Birdie's not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get the egg on the shelf. But okay, I'm not gonna go get the other thing either. I don't want to get up. I don't want to disturb the bird in my hand. Just why would I, right? Okay, so anyway, one of the things that I like to do is bring the outdoors in where I can. So the evergreen trees that they sell at Christmas time to be for the holiday Christmas tree. Well, I have a tree of that kind because it's a tree in the corner of my room because it helps me remember trees where otherwise there's you can't really see nature in that area. And in it, I got some of those little clip-on birds like you put for, you know, maybe on a hat or in a display. Well, they're in my tree display that they're on the tree, and the little birds. This teeny bird is smaller than one of those little dollar store birds. Hi, tiny night-night birdie. Oh, I'm not hurting my leg, am I? Wait, you didn't go forever night-night, did you? Oh, did you? Was that it? Oh, was that your final poop? Oh, you do feel colder now. Oh, sweetheart. Well, okay. No, I think you're just taking a nap. I think she's just taking a nap. Yeah, she's definitely wait here. She's just taking a nap. Tiny, tiny little foot. Look at that little foot. Stiff. Are you okay? Is your foot okay? I'm gonna try and turn you over. If you're asleep, then okay, and if you're not, then we'll find out. Okay, well, let's see. Hi. Hypno chicken. Hypnotizing chicken. That was the side where the wing was being hurt. Oh, I think Birdie's going to heaven. Oh, wow. This has been exciting. Thing actually came out of my hand.
Just kind of had her teeny tiny little anus. Sweetheart. Oh, sweetest baby. I don't think you're gonna wake up, are you, sweetheart? It's okay, we're learning. We're learning. You're giving your body to learning, not science, to learning. Anyway, her little, and it made it like made a little white dot, but it didn't really. And her feet, she was holding onto my leg or my finger. She was really gripping, totally gripping. Oh, babies. Okay, well, you know what? Well, this is how she was, though, for a long time when she came in. And I said this because, see, this tail feather, this is not a fallen down feather. She looks a little flattish, but hi, your wing. This one. This one. She was looking a little lopsided. Oh, she's not fighting it. Oh, sweet baby. Okay. Well, I guess I can reprint a couple pages in the notebook for this nature experience. And I guess this fall, I'm going to put you here in this little nest, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you for what a beautiful experience. Okay, I'm going to keep you safe from, oops, don't get lost. Put you in a little night-night, okay? I'm going to put a cage lid over you so that if you do wake up, you won't get lost. And if you don't wake up, either way, no one will get you, okay? So this has been the, well, looks like half an hour adventure of the bird of the day, baby bird show. Sweet babies. Hakuna Matata, everybody. I love you. Bye. Oops.